Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm Big Matt, and today we're going to be looking at a Fostex R8 reel-to-reel. This is an 8-track recorder. It's not really made for home use. It's more suited for a studio environment. Those 8 tracks are recorded onto a 1/4-inch tape, so it really packs a lot of information on that small of a width of tape. But running at 15 inches per second, this thing produces incredible recordings. A gentleman from Pennsylvania had sent this down for repair, and I was able to get to it over the weekend and documented some of those repairs in this video. I sped it up to keep the video as short as possible. This is just a disassembly process. Okay, and if I could pause the thing right there, I'll go back a little bit. That little pulley that I have my finger on, that was part of the problem with this unit. There's a pulley on either side of the reel tables, just beneath them, and those things come off over time. They just slip off the shaft. They're made out of plastic, and the repair process I use is to put a little epoxy on the shaft itself, let that cure, and then put a little more epoxy on the inside of that pulley, and then slip it back over the motor shaft and let it harden. And that's from my experience, that is a permanent repair of this very common problem on the Fostex R8. So I had to do that on both sides. You can see on the right side, if you look closely, you may be able to see the roller, the pulley on that side is falling down on top of the tension arm, if you can make that out. But did the same thing on both of them, and that cured that problem. And so the next step is to put on a capstan belt. The capstan belt's located on the rear of the machine. So I've slipped it down over the capstan itself. I'm using Allen wrench to pull it up over the pulley, the motor pulley, right here. And then once that's lifted into position, you put those four screws back on. I put the back circuit board back in place. This is the rear cover. 1,000 screws to mount it. And this is the handles I'm putting on. Next is the base plate. Boards. And so this is a MRL tape just used for calibration. I'm playing a 1,000 hertz tone.
NAB equal at 250 nanowatts per meter.
And what I'm looking for is just reference level signal at the VU meters. And if you want to go, and they were spot on. And as is this is the Ferrograph test set that I use to monitor the output levels. So all that was okay, and I didn't go into the calibration part in this video. If you're interested in how to go about doing that, just do a search for R8 calibration under my other videos, and I've got a very lengthy procedure documented on how you can perform that function. So right now I'm loading on just some standard tape onto the unit to do a little recording. I'm going to be recording from my cell phone into all 8 channels on the Fostex R8. And to do that, I'm using this little junction box. I've got 2 inputs on the right, where my right hand is, that are coming from my cell phone. Just a 3.5 millimeter jack into a splitter to 2 RCAs. And those are the 2 inputs going into this junction box. And the 8 outputs are going into the input of the Fostex R8. The output of the R8 is being monitored on channels 1 and 2, and I have those jacks plugged into a Bluetooth transmitter just to the right of the machine. That Bluetooth signal is being sent over to the Pioneer system in the background, another Bluetooth receiver on that end, that is going to take the signal from the Fostex R8 and play it over the system you hear in the background. I know it's a little lengthy explanation, but some people just want to know. So it's my cell phone, got a song started. Right now we're just monitoring that song. Now I'm going to begin recording. Since this is a 2-head unit, this is still what's going on to the tape. I have to wait till the tape has been recorded, then hit rewind. This one has an auto locate. And so once it gets down to 0, it'll start playing that same song that we recorded, and we can check the sound quality, which was again great for this machine. 15 inches per second. This thing makes just really nice recordings. But that's basically it. If you have any questions about the Fostex R8 or how to some of the repairs you can do, many of them you can do yourself. You don't need to send them to anyone to get repaired. A lot of these things the problems are mechanical, and even for the calibrations and things, as long as they're sort of close, there's really no need to go in there and make everything perfect. You can certainly do that, and like I said, I have instructions on how to do that. But these things are very resilient, and again, 15 inches per second, they make great recordings. But again, if you have any questions, just hit me up below, and thanks for watching.